But I have also denied. I've been saving my Facebook messages to read this week. Okay, apparently, and I learned this on the PAX floor, people are tired of hearing depressing stories read for dramatic effect on TalkRadar.
But what'll people send us now?
There are a lot of them.
There are a lot
and
of them.
And I finally yelled out loud at the crowd, does anyone have a happy childhood?
That's what I like, because go listen to that in Humor Tumor. I'm like, why do you call yourself that? Because I have a fucking tumor. And he's called Humor Tumor. And he's hysterical. Humor Tumor.
Yeah, I was telling Diana about some of the things we got last week, and she was like, "What the fuck is going on that these people are sending you these stories?"
That's what this week is about. I Love You 143, the antidote to the sad stories, and a bunch of people. This is how you know there's a backlash. There's 3 of these. Somebody tell me when to seriously stop. Dear TalkRadar, this is from Pete D on my Facebook. I'm feeling sorry for myself and was wondering if you could give me a moment of attention on the air. A few weeks ago, my mom and my girlfriend and dad all died of super mega cancer AIDS. It was a long, depressing experience, not at all suitable for a lighthearted and entertaining podcast. But that was only the beginning. I ended up having to move in with my friends who were all very understanding. Unfortunately, they were all run over by the same unstoppable train. They did not die instantly, though. They also had a long, painful experience in the hospital, which ended in them all putting themselves out of their own misery using a blunt, depressing knife on their throat. I then had the brilliant idea of killing myself, but I could not think that anyone anywhere else would have a worse and more depressing life if it didn't work. I am now fine, thanks to, in some ridiculous way, to your podcast. Sincerely, the Scrooge of fun. This one comes from Bad Wobot. My life, oh woe is my life. Forsooth, I had the saddest tale for you. My tale begins at the puppy shelter. As all tales should. A young collie spaniel mix by the name of Baron von Barky McWoofwoof I did discover there. Taking him to my home, we instantly became the best of friends. Oh, the memories we have created together. I shall never forget, nor the joy he once brought to my life, but no more, for my grandfather ate him. Grandpa had not been doing well mentally for some time. He had also lost pretty much all of his ability to see what was his tendency to rub raw eggs with his eye into his eyes. He claimed it helped reduce wrinkles, but I digress. Grandpa stole my dog, deep-fried him in fat, and ate him. It was then that dear Grandpapa choked to death. He is now dead, and so is my dog, also my girlfriend, Peggy Jean. You see, whilst Grandpa was suffocated on a fried dog leg, he projectile vomited quite profusely upon my beloved of 5 years. Unfortunately, his stomach acid was enough to dissolve the flesh of this young woman, as if she had opened the Ark of the Covenant. The worst of it was not only the way I proposed to her that day. She was also a mere 2 days from retirement. I could not leave my bedroom for 75 months.
You couldn't have made her pregnant with your child as well?
Your grandfather's projectile sperm. I could not leave my room for 75 months from the day of that incident. I often consider ending it via suffocation by roast turkey over the head. But then some person showed me TalkRadar, and now I'm all better. The laughter, the mirth. Oh, TalkRadar, do read this unedited on your podcast before first overlooking it and then subsequently feeling awkward. It will make my day. Yeah, I read it first.
Oh, he knows this very well.
Dick fuck. Also from a bitch-ass Afroblam American Tista. Hello, TalkRadar crew. I've been listening to TalkRadar since TalkRadar 97, so I do believe I'm an avid listener, and I notice a reoccurring theme. Sad stories that are way too personal and far too depressing. Anyway, here's my story. I was born without feeling or control of my legs or penis, but I still feel my toes, which will be important later in the story. At the age of 9, my entire family participated in a group suicide, excluding me, because I was fat and had cancer. So I'd probably die of one of those things at some point in my life soon. I was adopted by abusive alcoholics who were also serial killers. But I found hope in my blind dog, who I would play Team Fortress 2 with. I had to hide the dog, or else my father would kill him and feed him to my mother. One day he found it and did just that. My name is Leonard. I cried and went online to find porn to distract me from the horrible pain. While typing in underage teen porn, I found a link to Lizzie Cuevas' TalkRadar page on the wiki and downloaded episode 97 to hear this 17-year-old who weighed approximately 65 pounds. From that point on, I was hooked on your cast, but I still had cancer and died. 3 months later, a grave robber dug up my body and realized I was only taking a nap. After my serial killer parents drugged me like the same way Dexter does. I had to survive. The only way I had to survive was to drink my own urine and eating my own thumbs. The grave robber decided to let me go, but he needed something in return: my toes. He cut them off and raped me with them. Did I mention I had feeling in my butthole? Because that is kind of important. It hurt a lot. Then my wife killed herself because she thought I was dead and had no reason to live. The autopsy stated that she was pregnant with triplets.
There we go.
However, the baby was not mine. They were coincidentally the grave robber's babies, and his name is Leonard. Hope this gets read on the air because I'm having a tough time getting through all of this.
A lot of Leonards in this story.
I know.
These two.